Hello and welcome back. In the last screencast, we installed Bootstrap. In this screencast, we're going to continue implementing our user authentication system. But before we do that, let's go to our terminal, fire up the server so that we can see what our project looks like. So Rails S will fire up our local server. Once it's up, let's go to our browser, go to localhost 3000. And this is what our application looks like so far. To get to the registration, hit /users, /sign up. Don't forget to put the underscore between the sign and the up, sign up. As you can see, the user interface doesn't look very great right now. It looks very ugly. This is the registration and this is the login. They don't look so good. So we're going to use a gem to solve this problem. So let's go to Ruby gems, type in device views. That's what we're going to use. Devise Bootstrap views. Copy that. By now, I'm sure you know the drill, how to get to this. And what we're going to do next, we're going to go to the gem file, which is right here. It's in the root of your application. There is the gem file. I already have mine open. So I'm just going to paste that in there and then run bundle install. Again, whenever we put a gem in there to install it, you just have to type in bundle install. Okay, once we do that, we're going to open up the application.css file. Okay, so there it is. That's the application.css file. And if you're wondering where it is, it's in the app, assets, style, and then application.css. That's the file right there. I'm going to close my tree right now to open up some more space. But you can always look at the bottom here. If you're not sure where I am, this will give you the path. You see, there's the path: app, assets, style sheets, application.css. So let me just close the tree. And then we want to add the following line in there so that we can pull in the Bootstrap views that we just installed. So it's star equal, then require device underscore boot strap underscore views. So make sure you type that in carefully. Require device bootstrap views. Okay, so once we have done that, we're going to run the following commands. Let's go to our terminal. I'm going to be running the commands on the left side of the screen. So if you watch in there, you'll see what I'm doing. What I'm going to do first is install the required translation by running Rails generate device views locale it. Make sure that's typed in correctly. Hit return. Okay, and then the next one is going to be Rails generate device views. Now bootstrap. And what this does is it will copy the views to our application, and I'll show you where that is soon. Bootstrap underscore templates, plural templates. So Rails generate device views bootstrap templates. Hit return, and you will see a bunch of files created there, and you can see where they are placed in. What we're interested in is going to be the sessions new. You see that path, remember that path, and then the registrations new. We're going to be changing, we're going to be adding some bootstrap classes to that. But before we do that, let's go and see what our application looks like right now. If we hit refresh, we're going to see an error message. And let's see what the first one says. Device bootstrap views. Okay, it says it doesn't have that yet. That's because we haven't restarted our server. So go to your terminal, restart your server by hitting Control-C, and then fire it up again. Once it's up and running, let's go back and hit refresh in our browser. And this should give us the UI back. So there we are. So it looks much better, but let's add the container class to this so we can get it close to looking like this. Let me show you. Get Bootstrap. Then we want to go to examples. You don't have to do this. I just want to show you what we want it to look like. Okay, we want to get it close to this. Okay, so let's go back here and go to your favorite text editor. Then let's open up the views device. And then it's going to be, the first one we want to work on is the registration. That's where we are, the sign up. And then it's the new, remember. Then I'm going to hit return. Again, look at the bottom. That's the path that you have to follow if you are on, if you're using Sublime Text or brackets or a different text editor. Okay. In line 2 at the end, there, I'm going to add a container class. And at the bottom there, I'm going to move that partial up. So remove that partial and add it to line 22. Look at line 22. That's where I just removed, it just moved it to. Okay. Now let's go see what our application looks like. Hit refresh. Oh, that's the sign in. So we changed the sign up. So let's go to sign up. There we go. Okay. So this is what we just did, and it looks much better now. Let's go look at let's go update the sign in. See what it looks like right now. Back to our favorite text editor. We're going to do the same thing, but this time it's going to be in the sessions. So sessions, new. Again, look at the bottom. You'll see the path that the file that I'm currently editing is in the app views, device, sessions, new.html.erb. Again, same thing. We go to line 1, go to the end, and then put in the container class. After that, we go to the bottom here. Right, line 26, and we're going to move that partial right below line 23. But before we do, I want you to see why we're doing that. So let's go to our browser, hit refresh. You see how all of this is centered, but this partial on the left is not, the sign up and the forgot. So that's why we are going to move it into the div. So right under line 23, there we go. Then now we go back to our browser, let's see how it looks like, hit refresh, and there we go. Much better, right? So that's it for this tutorial. In the next one, we're going to continue with the implementation, and I will see you shortly. All right, take care, bye-bye.